I was visiting a friend I have in the nursing home a couple days ago. His name is Fred, and it was a good visit. I got him some headphones so he can connect to the TV without having to listen to people right next to him or across the hall who are quite noisy, and it'll bring him some peace. I also gave him some movies to keep his mind entertained, because when you're god dang sorry, I don't like stinging things. I'm not a fan of stinging insects. Anyway, it'll keep his mind occupied, and it'll give him something to fill his day up. Because when you're stuck in a room and you can't move, because he's bedridden, he's getting to the point where he can almost get in a wheelchair, but he's still working on that. He's still got some physical therapy, and he's a big guy, so he's lost a lot of weight though, so that helps get him in and out of the chair. But anyway, when he was talking to me, there were some. I was there for a good bit. I was there for like 7 hours, I think. But sometimes he got off, like we go through different topics, and then he'd get into politics. And I'm not against politics, and I think they do serve a place, but I don't really care for that stuff. My desire at this point, I'm 32, and my desires lie in peace. Wherever I can find peace of mind. Now, if the time comes where I need to be involved in politics, then I will for sure go that route. But it was a very important lesson for me to learn at that visit, was that I need to get better at setting boundaries. It's okay to have friends and to set boundaries. I feel like it's a sign of respect of one another. It's a sign of maturity, and you respect one another's desires and growth, because the path of desire and the path of not to desire are two different paths. And as long as you're on a path of desire, or maybe you're pursuing you want to become a monk, like I want to become a monk, but I can't, because I still have desires that have to be lived out. I still like to play video games. I still like to eat whatever I want. Well, I have to eat a very specific diet now, but I like to have my little chocolate fudge brownies and my green shake. And when you live in a monastery and you choose the monk life, you give up all your possessions and you eat what they give you, and you only get one meal a day, and most of it is spent meditation, doing chores around the temple, studying the Bhagavad Gita, and that's every single day, as far as I know, and chanting and worship and all that stuff. And I don't think, at some point in my life I might try it, but I haven't reached that point yet. I found that my peace lies in art, painting. I'm here at the lake next to where I live. I'm fortunate to live next to a beautiful lake, It's not Montana, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. And but yeah, with the whole politics thing, especially now, I don't watch the news. I see the advertisements. My heart goes out for what's going in Gaza. I don't think we should be, as human beings, as a member of the human race, because I am human, at least in this lifetime. My advice would be, we need to stop focusing so much on financial problems and all this stuff, and learn how we can love each other as human beings, But I also know that everything that's going on are karmic acts that have to play out. People have to be this way. Politics has to be this way. Everything has to be this way because it just is. So I just choose to stay out of it. for the most part. I feel like it's my place to stay out of it so I can help relax people if I can, instead of stir them up. I also found out that my friend Fred is a bit of a dopamine addict, meaning he seeks stimulation. His mind won't leave him alone. And he can't stop it even if he wanted to. Whether that's due to conditioning, because he's an older fella, so he's been conditioned to be like that for the past 62 years of his life, or whether it's just his karmic predicament to be this way, I don't know. But I do know that he can't stop it. So, but at the same time, I need to respect my own self and to set boundaries. So with my friends, all of my friends, everyone I know, if we're talking about something, what I'll do in the future is to be like, you know, hey, I just want to let you know, I don't really care to talk about this subject. But what you could do is make a YouTube, funnel it into that, or go on Facebook and debate with your political friends. But please leave me out of it. And if people who can't respect that boundary, you politely walk away from. It's for the best, because there's no sense in giving away your time to something you don't desire to hear. Now, it's one thing if you want to be a part of, you know, what's going on politically right now. And this goes for religion as well. And in the past, I would talk to people about, you know, my spiritual stuff. I mean, it's one thing if they ask, but I'm a rather boring person to be around. You know, I'm not really into the hype of social media and showcasing my private life. You know, I'll share a little bit here and there that I think can help. But what matters, if I put this is why I haven't really made YouTube videos in a while, because when I put my stuff out there, I have to be careful about what I put out there. The consciousness that flows into my videos. I don't want to mislead people. And I also don't want to involve my own drama, my own baggage that I've been going through and recovering from as a victimization. It's one thing if I use my life as an example for others. Hey, I made a mistake here, so maybe if I share this story, you'll see something from it and gain something. But I don't want to do what my mother did and victimize myself. And a lot of my family members fell into that trap. So, you know, it's a really deep pitfall to fall into, and it causes a lot of negative self-talk, and it doesn't help anybody in the end. So, you know, I don't know if my videos help. I mean, I'll continue putting them out, but yeah, with the whole boundaries thing, I think it's very important that we do that, and that's sort of where I'll start. You know, I'll just start with this video. But anyway, yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and make sure to go outside today.